Hi everyone, my name is Gigi and welcome back to my channel called Life in the Now. So this first official video will be about my journey with MS, primarily known as multiple sclerosis, abbreviated as MS. So a lot of people who are diagnosed with MS typically have what's called optic neuritis, which is basically the swelling of the optic nerve. Optic nerve is just a large nerve behind your eye that mainly controls like your eye movements. If it were to be damaged, it doesn't repair as fast as, other nerves or other, cells or tissues in your body. So back to MS, people who have this, a lot of times they'll have what's called, again, the optic neuritis, but a lot of times it will only affect a portion of one eye, or it'll look like a thumbprint, kind of like in the center of your eye. In my case, I lost complete vision in my left eye, and I was lost without vision for roughly 9 months, which in the cases of optic neuritis is a very, very rare and extreme case of it. So, March of 2018. I, of course, as somebody who has multiple sclerosis, I also struggle with chronic migraines. I was having a migraine to where it was lasting, weeks, nonstop. I couldn't work because, as most people have migraines, they know how debilitating they are / they can be. So, March 2018, I was still battling a migraine that I couldn't shake, and I woke up one morning and washed my face as I normally do and opened my eyes and I couldn't see. At first I was like, okay, do I have an eyelash in my eye? Maybe 50 eyelashes in my eye. I'm trying to pick at my eyes, trying to figure out what's going on. Can I take it out? What did I do something in my sleep? Did I scratch my eye? But nothing was wrong with it. It wasn't even red, to give you some type of indication, okay, something's wrong, You have like an allergy breakout or a rash. You have the telltale signs, blood vessels might be swollen or inflamed, your eye might be swollen, watery. All of the symptoms of the above. In my case, nothing was physically wrong with my eye, but I couldn't see. This part of the story kind of is a bit emotional for me because my health journey starts when I was 2. Over the course of this channel, I will go back and tell more of my stories because I do have more than MS, as if you saw my opening video, which I encourage you to go back and watch. It's very short, but it does give you just the list of everything that I deal with on a daily basis. I know I'm hopping around a little bit, but back to March of 2018. So, of course, I tell my mom, and my mom does, she does that mama examination, open up your eyes, she blowing in it, trying to see what's going on with it. She's doing whatever she can, and putting cold, hot compress on it, you name it. We were Googling it. We thought, we were trying to do something. But this went on for a few days and I couldn't see. Thankfully, I was at home, and I know my house. So thankfully, I was struggling, but I was still able to maneuver, within my house. I was able to, get up and get food or get drinks, whatever the case may be. I had the occasional spill, but I worked it out. So I'm calling my doctors. I have every doctor. I have a neurologist, a cardiologist. I have a primary internist. I have everybody. On speed dial too, and I called all of them. My cardiologist was like, why don't you call your primary doctor? My primary, which is actually my internist. My internist was like, you need to call, this doctor. So I'm running down all my doctors, and the main one that I needed to talk to, my neurologist, they wouldn't help me. I called my neurologist PA, who I will see her if for some reason I can't see my primary neurologist. And her staff was like, we can't do anything for you. Tough luck. Sorry. And I kind of was looking at the phone, kind of like, I'm sorry, last time I checked, y'all went to school for 8+ years. You have a patient that has a problem or something like that, and you just telling me, oh, well, I can't help you. I called my primary neurologist, and he was just like, well, just go to the emergency room, or if it doesn't go away, but it should go away otherwise, but good luck with that. Looking back on that, that phone phone calls, you try not to lose hope when you go on certain journeys, especially a health journey, but I broke, and that's hard to do, but I broke. I couldn't see, and I had a migraine that wouldn't go away, and my overall health, I was fatigued, I couldn't sleep because of these new pains that I was not accustomed to, not knowing that I had MS, but everything was just new to me, and new in not a good way. So after that phone call and just trying to kind of pick up the pieces of myself mentally and emotionally, and trying to deal with like the helplessness of, okay, nobody is willing to help me. I'm in pain, I'm hurting, I can't see, of all things. I'm telling everybody what's going on and nobody will listen. And that was definitely a fight, to try to just keep pushing every day, just to wake up every day, trying to, bounce ideas off, my mom and my now husband, who are both just definitely my pillars in my life. I really don't know where I would be without those two. And that sounds so cliche, but those two, and my mom's sister, my aunt, actually both of her sisters, one of her sisters has MS just like I do. And they too were very instrumental in just the daily getting up and washing my face and fighting another day, or fighting for another day, to be honest. So it wasn't until a few weeks of me not having my vision that my husband was like, you know what, his grandmother was saying that I should just go to my ENT. It was so random, but at that point I was willing to try anything. If I had to, throw some salt, over my face and tap dance over a grave, I was willing to do it, because when you go through that type of like ongoing pain, and a lot of people don't know what that pain is like, but I do know that some of you watching probably do, and it's not something that I would wish on anybody. I finally get to my ENT, and my ENT, who I love that man. He rides for me, and I hope that everybody can, if anybody is battling any type of illness, I pray and I hope that you will find, all you need is one doctor that will ride for you, that will vouch for you, that will say, look, they'll pull strings for you, because they actually care about people, and they care about the oath that they took to serve their community and then serve the people that need help. So, and he was the one who was like, I feel like you do have MS, but as an ENT, that's not really, my world. However, I'm gonna put you in contact with somebody that can help you later down the line. But in the meantime, we have a couple of issues on the ENT side. Actually, not only do you not have your vision, you have a deviated septum, which is pressing on one of the nerves in my left eye as well. So I'm having damage on my left eye from two different aspects, from the deviated septum and from the optic neuritis. So he was like, we got to get you, we got to fix it. We got to get you under, so you can have what's called a septoplasty to basically correct the deviated septum. This is in the hopes to do a multitude of things, to improve your breathing, to take the pressure off of your eye, and give you a little bit of relief. You may not bring back your vision, but it will definitely help. I was like, all right, so let's do this.